Good morning, brothers and sisters. I'm Penny Copeland. I'm the director on the board representing the post-secondary education component. I stand before you today proud to nominate Sister Debbie Jamerson for the position of First Vice President of this great union. We now have an opportunity to elect a sister whose knowledge, experience, and commitment to society, working Manitobans, and this union is staggering. We need to make sure that this opportunity is not wasted. Deb Jamerson started out as an activist with Winnipeg Home Care. She was active in her local during trying times. She's been active in her area councils and went on to become 4th Vice President of MGEU. Deb Jamerson has the experience. Sister Jamerson then went on to work in the MGEU Resource Center. In this role, she spoke to and helped many members from across the province in every area represented by this union. From there, she went to work with the Canadian Labour Congress and sharpened her ability to advocate, lobby for change, and make presentations on issues of concern to all working Canadians. Knowledge of the various unions and the issues facing society were integral to this position. Now we have her back within MGEU as she carries out her duties as a health and safety officer, again, helping working Manitobans. Deb Jamerson has the knowledge. Deb Jamerson is the most committed person I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. She has the ability to assess a situation, make a determination, formulate a plan, and get the needed results. Once she is committed to a goal or a principle, there is no stopping her. What she says is what she does, always. Along with this determination, she is committed to this union, and I have no doubt that she will be able to work effectively with the other provincial officers, the directors, and all activists. Debbie has the ability to quietly and calmly explain her point of view while considering others' opinions at the same time. Deb Jamerson is committed. For these reasons, Sister Debbie Jamerson is the logical choice for the position of First Vice President. Consider her commitment, knowledge, and experience, and ask yourself one question. Can we let this opportunity go by? I say no. Sister Jamerson is the complete package. She has extensive knowledge of this union, great familiarity with our members and their issues, experience lobbying for change, and a fierce commitment to making this a better place to live and work. Make the logical choice. Please vote Debbie Jamerson for First Vice President. Thank you.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. My name is Deb Jamerson. The MGU has come a long way since I last stood here before this convention seeking the position of 4th Vice President. I am proud to say that I am a member of the MGU and how far we've come. We have had various campaigns and successful campaigns, but the communication strategy that we have now in place to reach our members is relevant today, and we need to continue to expand into the future. In the position of First Vice President, I will be responsible for chairing the Constitution, Structure, and Bylaw Committee, being a member of both Joint Council and Civil Service Bargaining. Our Constitution is a living document, and we need to ensure that it stays current, is relevant, and it meets the needs of our union and our members. Included in that, we need to ensure that members are treated equally and that our process for change is democratic. In reviewing the many constitutional resolutions to convention, it appears that it may be time for a review to ensure that we are reflective of our membership. I bring bargaining experience to the position of First Vice President. As a member of the negotiating committee for the community support component, a diverse group of people, we have over many bargaining sessions made great improvements to that collective agreement. I have always and will continue to listen to and understand what is being said by our members. I have the necessary skills to articulate our message and the needs of our members at both collective bargaining and at joint council. The position of First Vice President has other responsibilities that are inherent to an effective leader. Working collectively with the President's table officers, component and area directors, and our members. Working on our issues, looking for solutions, developing strategies, and campaigns that engage our members for a positive end result. On provincial and national issues, such as pensions, quality public services, equality and human rights, and safety and health issues. We are a vast and diverse union. We have a wealth of resources, and we can and need to tap that resources. We need to strategize with our members on campaigns. We need to promote our union. We need to ensure that we are inclusive. Sisters and brothers, I have been a member on various MGU committees, including the Constitution Committee. I have walked shoulder to shoulder with MGU members on the picket line. I have made presentations to various commissions of governing bodies on issues that have affected me and society as a whole, such as privatization of MTS, pensions, but I've also made presentations on issues that haven't impacted me directly, but have impacted our members. Remember those forced reduced work weeks paid by members? I made that presentation. I was fortunate that I wasn't someone who had to take Filming Fridays. Our union is committed to being a democratic organization which stands up for social justice and equality for all. We will deal with day-to-day issues. While we deal with day-to-day issues, we also have to look to our union's future. As leaders, we need to build a strong and vibrant union. We need to mentor and inspire our members so that we can meet the challenges head on. We need to have a dedicated core group of future leaders. Sisters and brothers, through my position at the CLC as the rep for Manitoba, I had the opportunity to work with leaders of unions from provincial and nationally across this country. All right, I have worked with presidents of federations of labor. I have gained and I will share with you that experience, that knowledge and understanding that I have gained. Sisters and brothers, I possess the necessary proficiencies to be the first vice president of the MGU. I see the big picture. I am committed to the MGU and its principles. I am committed to our members and our leaders, and I would be an honor and a privilege to serve as your first vice president, and I ask for your support. Thank you.
I now call on the nominator for Wally Fletcher.
Hello, everyone. My name is Linda Cote, and I'm a healthcare worker. I have been president of my local for 27 years. It gives me pleasure to talk to you today about Wally Fletcher, who is seeking election for first vice president of the MGU. The person who fills this position needs the qualities that Wally has. He is an honest person who is upfront with everything and has no hidden agenda. Wally believes that a group not based on ethics is like a hollow tree ready to topple over. If leadership doesn't have the integrity to stand up for the core beliefs and values of the group, it destroys what holds the group together. A strong leader with integrity, like Wally, can pull his team through rough times and keeping the core strong and resilient. Besides being devoted to spending time with his family, Wally has had a 35-year commitment as a volunteer in his community. This is someone we want on our team. Whether by himself on working in tandem with another operator, clearing roads after a snowstorm or a flood, Wally has been a strong team player for 30 years. He was a labor representative on Portage Plains United Way and a trustee on the Portage Labor Council. Wally's lengthy history with the union has included sitting on the board as Trades Component Director and Area 4 Director. He has served as local president, chaired the Safety and Health Environment Committee and the Grievance and Appeals Committee. During this time, Wally has taken care of members and their needs, not for status, but for the good of the union. Among other accomplishments, Wally's involvement led him to become a board member. To be a board member, you need to be a team player and accountable to members for making decisions. Good leaders do not make decisions lightly, but considers members' needs. They are not self-serving. Wally's years of activism has given him the ability to be first vice president. He is as comfortable being in the background as a member of the team as he is with being ready and able to step forward when he needed to. When Wally saw the union going down a path not in the best interests of the members, he knew it was time to step forward, just like a great leader. Stepping forward when it's needed is Wally's way. We need Wally to become strong and united once again. Join me in supporting Wally Fletcher. We need him on our team. Thank you.
Good morning, sisters and brothers. My name is Wally Fletcher, and I'm running for the position of First Vice President of the Manitoba Government and General Employees Union. An unfortunate accident happened with my computer, and as some of you may be aware, computers and I don't get along. I started emailing delegates giving reasons why I am the most qualified candidate for First Vice President, and what do you know happens next? My computer crashes. So my apologies to those delegates that I wasn't able to email initially, and to anyone's questions I did not get to reply. Good thing the telephone still works, though. Getting serious now, imagine a herd of water buffalo standing closely together at their favorite watering hole. Off to the side, but not too distant, from their sight, lies a lion patiently waiting for an opportunity to feast. However, the opportunity does not arise. So day after day, the lion returns, driven by hunger, until one day the buffalo forget about standing together, and suddenly his opportunity arises. The lion jumps into action, striking a water buffalo standing by itself with no one to defend it. The water buffalo falls prey to the lion. Just as the survival of a herd of water buffaloes depends on unity, so does the survival and the advancement of the Manitoba Government Employees Union. Likewise, just as the lion waits to devour, so are corporations today, blaming unionized workers for the current economy situation. Rather than address corporate greed by changing the tax structure, governments are instead choosing to cut or privatize services, slash jobs, freeze wages, and claw back benefits, all the while asking workers like you and me to do more with less. The primary role of the First Vice President is to chair the Constitution and Bylaws Structure Committee and to serve on Joint Council and Civil Service Agreement Negotiating Committees. I have been my area's elected representative on the Constitution Committee for several terms. The committee elected me vice chair for each of these terms. As the Constitution and bylaws form the backbone of our union structure, I believe I have the knowledge and commitment to be your next First Vice President. As Trades Component Director, I served on the Civil Service Agreement Negotiating Committee and was elected by my Board of Director peers to serve on Joint Council. If elected to the First Vice President position, my leadership and previous experience on these committees would be a great asset in achieving the best possible outcomes for our membership and protect what we already have. Representing membership's needs and concerns are integral to the first vice president position. I have always strived to have time for members and to assist with their issues in a timely and effective manner. I believe the past 24 years as a dedicated union activist has provided me with the experience and knowledge that would make me the best choice as first vice president of the Manitoba and Government General Employees Union. It would be an honor and a privilege to serve you in this capacity. Manitoba Government and General Employees Union is not only Manitoba's largest union, but I believe it is the best. And I want to play a key role as a team member in our union because the acronym TEAM means together everyone accomplishes more. My commitment to you is to continue to provide strong leadership, to push for a more informed and involved membership, and to work with the elected membership and you, the members. I promise to work hard for you and stand together strong to be able to defend against those things that can destroy us, both from within and from the outside. I ask that you vote for me. Thank you.
I have the results of the first vice president vote. There were 283 ballots cast. 2 votes were spoiled. Debbie Jamerson, 117. Wally Fletcher, 164. I declare Wally Fletcher your first vice president. Speaker at microphone number 1.
Wow. Thank you very much, delegates, for putting your support and trust for me, and I'm ready to get at her. Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do.